There we go.
Got him. It was a giant snakehead.
Oh, he's gonna release himself. Watch this. Every time, whoa, giant ass bird. Wow, that spooked the shit out of me. Every time I come to Florida, I try to get deep into it. This is, without a doubt, hands down, one of my favorite places to fish. Mainly because 90%, that's a fake number, is full of water. If it's not fresh, it's salt. And there's fishing opportunities everywhere. Today I'm on a bank mission, hitting it from the bank. And we're gonna see if we can catch a little bit of everything. Some fish that aren't supposed to be here, some fish that are supposed to be here, non-natives, invasives, snakeheads, bass, peacock bass, which are like a little bit more flamboyant version of bass. It's sunny, the conditions are perfect. I got 2 rods, a bag full of baits, and we are about to hit it. I'm gonna start off with some small, soft plastics. I'm not the best peacock bass angler, but I'm like mid-tier. And one thing I know for sure is that peacock, especially in this part of South Florida, love to eat tiny little bait fish, little tiny minnows. Something like a little 2.5-inch snacky swimmer. I do have the smaller snacky swimmers in here, but we're gonna try with a little bit bigger one, 2.5-inch. That looks a lot like the bait that I'm seeing on the bank right now. Never fished it before. Shout out to my boy Yak Pack for giving me this spot. He used to live down here, so he's like, hey man, saw you're in West Palm. Here's some spots. So we hooked a brother up and sent me some zones where we can catch peacocks, snakehead, largemouth, a couple arapaima spots too. Pretty yoked about that. Might catch my first arapaima today. I don't know, might feel cute, catch arapaima. We're just gonna run the bank with a little saucy swimmer, a little snacky swimmer. See if we can get bit. Conditions are absolutely perfect. These peacocks love a nice sunny day. Just got throttled. I don't know what that was, but something ate me. There we go. There's something. A little largy, a little bit better too. Wow. This is fun. Not what I came here for, but we'll take some largemouth on the microplastic. Ooh, it's about a pounder. That's not too bad, honestly. It's a good little bass. Dude, this is the wildest thing about Florida is you just pull up to a spot and you just start catching. In the middle of winter. It's like 15 degrees back home in Texas right now. It is so cold. And I'm down here in shorts and a long sleeve, fishing in 70-degree heat. This feels amazing. Nice little bass. Oh, get back down there, Stinky. Trying to find your cousin. Trying to find your cousin, the peacock. Oh, I just had one on the way down. They're popping it on the way down. That's sexy. I like that. I like when they eat it in the fall. Actually, was no, you know what? That might have been bottom. Take that back. That might have been bottom. Ooh, something just boiled right there. Oh, just had another one. Oh my gosh, getting bit like every other cast. Eating it on the fall. I don't think they're peacocks. The bites aren't that aggressive. It's pretty easy to tell between a peacock bite and a largemouth bite. Peacocks just throw themselves at the bait. Full kamikaze, whereas a largemouth might just kind of get right behind it and spank it. Just give it a little love tap. There we go. Another largie. This is fun, man. We haven't really had a good day to catch largemouth, so I'm all down for pounding the bank for some bizzles. Wow, dude, he swallowed that little jig. That thing is gone, dude. Another nice little 1 pounder. Take care, Stinky. Take care, Stinky. Go take a shower. I need a shower. I smell so bad. Oh my gosh. There we go. Largemouth. A little largie. A little biz. A little busy in the cut. Looking micro as hell. You're not what we want, but we'll take you. Bye-bye. I also want to mention too, podcasts are still going up. We're posting every single Monday. Myself and Fanatic, we've been having a really good time with the podcast. If you haven't checked those out, check the link down below. If you got a long drive, heading to your fishing spots, put on the pod. We are on iTunes and Spotify for all of you wondering. I'll leave that link down below along with the actual visual YouTube channel if you want to watch us talk. I don't know who wants to do that, but please, it means a lot to us. And yeah, I do want to mention they're a bit raw, a little bit uncensored, but if you don't care about that, then click on it and enjoy. Oh, that was oh. Something just moved right there. The day when we were fishing, the snakehead were way more fired up. Like, if you cast in front of one, he was gonna clock the thing. It did get a little cold last night. I wonder if that is maybe hurting my ability to catch him. That, or I just might dude, honestly, I don't need to make any excuses. I think I just might suck a little bit. There's a snake right there. 100% snake right there. See the water moving. Come on, boy. Let's get a snake. Originally came out here for peacocks, but down here in Florida, you'll take what you can get, and snakehead are so much fun to catch if they're willing to bite. Coming up on some brush over here. There should be some. Oh.
There we go, got him. That's a snakehead. Oh my God, it's a giant. It's a freaking giant snakehead. Don't get me in the, no, he came off. No, he got me in the goose and he came off. That was a giant snakehead. Giant snakehead. No, he got me in the goose. Son of a, that was a big one, dude. That was a big one. Oh my God, and I have a knot in my line. Are you freaking joking me? No, dude. That thing was so big. That might have been my biggest snakehead ever. Oh my God, I fumbled so hard on that. Please get this knot out. Please come out. Okay, we're good. I knew he was gonna get me in that stupid goose. Oh, that was a nice snakehead. Sorry, we'll get some more. One thing that I've observed just through the few times I have gone snakehead fishing is they tend to like the overhangs. They like any sort of bank that's got vegetation on it. And it doesn't necessarily have to be vegetation that's in the water. It can just be like grass that's hanging over the side. They will put themselves in the shallowest of shallow water and they'll oftentimes won't move. They're definitely like a sit and wait predator. And with that, you want to be very low key because they're so close to the bank. You can't be stomping around. You can't be looking around. You just have to assume that whatever bank you're fishing is going to have one on it. So like right there, I think I just spooked one. So with that in mind, you definitely want to do a good job of covering water, fishing parallel to the bank. Anytime you see a low-hanging tree or some grass in the water, make a cast. Fish it slow. Generally, if they're on the bank, like I like the twitch, walk, pause, and then they'll usually hit it on sight. Like it's not one of those things where they tend to, at least for me, it doesn't seem like one of those things where they're going to follow the frog all the way to the bank and crush it. I'm sure it happens, but the snakehead I have hooked and had a shot at have all just kind of like, oh. What the hell was that? It was a cichlid or something. It might have been a little snake. Maybe not. Maybe it wasn't a little snake. Oh! That was a snakehead right there. Little guy. But it was a snake. He followed in earlier and I threw back in there and he cranked it. Little dude. That completely missed it. But yeah, there's my tip. If you ever come to South Florida and you want to do some snakehead fishing and you've never done it before, get a 7-foot spinning or casting rod. I like straight braid. 50 to 40 is pretty good. I like 40 because you can make a longer cast. Long cast with snakehead is pretty important. There we go. There's a snake. There's a snake.
There's a snake. There's a snakehead. Finally, we got one. Just a little guy, but we'll take him. Such a cool fish, man. Such a crazy fish. Ooh, he's spazzing out. He's spazzing out. Relax, dude. I got you. I got you, brother. These things have such gnarly teeth. You gotta watch where you grab them. There we have it. First snakehead of the day. Not the first bite, but first one we've actually landed, which is sick. Such a cool fish, man. It's dope. Just a wee little dude, but we'll take him. Look at them chompers. Ooh, they are mean. All right, send him back. He's gonna release himself. Watch this. There he goes. That was fun. We'll take it. Right there on the grass edge. Textbook snakehead eat. Right there on the edge. He just went dope. He was not gonna let that frog go. That felt so good, man. Just bonked his ass. Just bonked his ass. Of course I land the little one and then I'll lose everything that's big. Ugh, beggars can't be choosers though. I'll take that.
There we go. Not a bass. That's a largie, boy. That's one of them busies.
Good one too, not bad. That's one of them busies on the frog, on the filthy frog. Yeah. A little bit of everything in here. It's a melting pot. We got largies, we got snakeheads, we got real snakes, we got fake geese. Most importantly, we got hungry fish. That's all that matters. Isn't that crazy, dude? I'm pretty sure I hooked a snakehead just right adjacent to that.
Wild how different species in here coexist. If I was a bass, I would hate to be in the same water as a snakehead. That would just suck. That was a snake. That was a snake. That was a snakehead, 100%. I don't know how big, but it was definitely a snakehead. Oh my god, dude. Busted my ass. Bing bong, new canal, who dis? Walked a good bit in the next spot. It's actually connected to the canal, I was just fishing, so you could say it's the same water. But we're in a new zone, hopefully with some fish. I'm feeling zesty. Oh, nice. All right, well, looks like somebody's already fishing here. What a loser. What an absolute loser. Hopefully this spot isn't movie. There's actually a sick. Oh, sakes, that was a giant snake. All right, I'm just gonna go. Oh, that was a big snake. Well, bye. Anyway, I don't know whatever I was saying wasn't important, but I'll say it anyway. There's a big limestone quarry just over this ridge. I was trying to fish that earlier, but this canal adjacent to it will make do. I couldn't fish it because it was, well, it was completely gated off and maximum security, and they had a sign that said shoot on site if snakehead fishing. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna keep my life today. I like snakehead, but it's not that important. So we're gonna fish this canal, which is connected to the one we were just fishing. So in theory, there should be some slithy little snakes in here. Slithery little snakes. I'm gonna get a couple tosses in with the jig over here just to see what's popping. Could be some little peas over here. I don't know, probably not, but still worth a little look. Oh, and I'm snagged. That's what I get for being curious. Oh, I'm on fishing line. Yay, fishing line, and I'm snagged. Okay. Well, I don't think that was the best idea. Let's keep walking. No more jig, I guess. Oh, this is starting to look more like peacock territory. Ooh, nice gar. Got him. Oh, I had him. Smoked that gar. Holy hell, that was a good gar. If I didn't see that fish prior, I would have thought for sure that was a snakehead. It was kind of fun. I enjoyed that. All right, let's head back. Bing bong. It's been fun. I got to explore some new waters today. Found a juicy snakehead spot. Found a really good spot to lose snakehead. But yeah, no, that was pretty successful. We got one fish, lost a couple. They are difficult fish to hook, and I am a novice when it comes to snakehead fishing. The sun is setting. We're about to lose daylight here in South Florida, but this is all fun. I love hitting it from the bank. You guys always seem to enjoy when I film a solo mission, and there's no better place to do it than Florida.
Down the around the corner, and I'm like, Kyle. She comes around, but she had her gun drawn. She had her gun drawn at us, and she's like, "Get now." I mean, yes, ma'am.
I've been waiting for this.
When I saw the wavy, I was just like, "Oh, game warden." Damn.
Whatever you do, don't put me in whatever you want.
Yes, ma'am.